What are legal burdens? Hi, Stefano Molea here, San Diego criminal defense lawyer and partner at the law office of David P. Shapiro, where we help good people regain control of their future when charged with a crime. Think of legal burdens as the amount of proof necessary in order to get the ruling that you want. It's a bar that goes from low to high, depending on the type of case and circumstances. In this video, I'll give you a very basic overview of the major burdens in our system. All right, so let's start with the first one. There is reasonable suspicion. This is enough evidence for the police to detain you, but not arrest you. Essentially, they have to have more than a hunch about you, and it has to be based on specific and articulable facts, pointing to criminal activity. The detention has to be only as long as it takes to investigate the suspicion. Then there is probable cause. This is what is required for an arrest, for a search of a vehicle, or for a judge to issue a search warrant. There is probable cause if a reasonable person would believe that a crime was in the process of being committed, had been committed, or was going to be committed. Then there's preponderance of the evidence. This is the basic civil burden when you're talking about someone suing someone else for money. This burden is usually defined as more likely than not, or 51%. Then there is clear and convincing evidence. This is a type of burden used in dependency court. For example, when a judge is trying to decide whether it's appropriate to remove a child from a home. To meet this burden, the evidence must be highly and substantially more likely to be true than untrue. And the fact finder has to be convinced that the contention is highly probable. Then there is beyond a reasonable doubt. This is the burden in criminal cases that must be met by the prosecution for there to be a conviction. Now, there's no percentage of certainty, but it is the highest burden in our entire legal system. And for good reason, since criminal convictions can lead to the government taking someone's freedom or even life. The criminal jury instruction defines beyond a reasonable doubt as proof that leaves you with an abiding conviction that the charge is true. Now, the evidence need not eliminate all possible doubt because everything in life is open to some possible or imaginary doubt, but that's the instruction. So, there you have it. Hopefully this was helpful. If you have questions, feel free to comment or give me a call. Stefano Molea, San Diego criminal defense lawyer, 619-295-3555.